1. What should replace the question mark? The answer is letter B. White arrow rotates 90 degrees each step before changing to filled, black arrow which takes same rotational steps. Therefore B is the correct answer. Two. What sequence should replace the question mark? The answer is F. Rule number 1, black shaded box rotates 3 squares clockwise each time. Rule number 2, black circle rotates 2 squares anti-clockwise each time and is concealed under the black shaded box when it lands on the same spot. Therefore, F is the correct answer. Three. Which square comes next in the sequence? The answer is B. The 4 shapes alternate between each moving 90 degrees anti-clockwise around the square and then rotating 180 degrees. The number of the dots in the middle decreases by 1 square each time. 4. Choose the image that completes the pattern. The answer is B. The unusual matrix invites us to find a correspondence between the outer shapes in each of the arms and the dots in the center of the matrix. We are supposed to understand the principles of the construct from the left matrix and then to apply them on to the right one in order to find the correct answer. The scattering of the dots has 3 major features: some may have a meaning, and some may not: quantity, color, and spatial location. Let's begin with elimination. Firstly, the number of the dots clearly corresponds with the number of shapes on each arm. That should be an immediate way to eliminate some answer choices, specifically options A and C. Secondly, it is questionable whether the spatial location of the dots is significant since the left arm, for circles, of the left matrix doesn't correspond with the scattering of the dots. Option D is a distractor, using spatial location in order to misguide us. The color of the dots does have a meaning. Each black dot marks a small shape, while white dots mark large shapes. Sifting through the available options, we can find that only option B fits this principle. 5. Which square comes next in the sequence? The answer is A. There are 3 shapes inside the square at all times. The most outer shape, the biggest, moves inward to become the middle layer moves in to become the most central layer, and then the most central layer disappears. Random new shapes appear each step as the most outward layer. 6. Which square comes next in the sequence? The answer is D. The whole triangle rotates 90 degrees clockwise in each step. The two dots always remain in the same place. The inner 6 triangles form their own hexagon. Within this hexagon, the gray triangles rotate 60 degrees anti-clockwise, and the black triangles rotate 60 degrees clockwise. 7. What is the next sequence? The answer is D. Rule number 1, the small triangle in the top left cell and bottom right cell is constant, but the triangle in the bottom right cell flips vertically every second block. Rule number 2, the shape placed in the top right cell is constant but flips vertically in each new block. Rule number 3, the small circle shape moves 2 places in each new block, it hides behind other symbols on occasions. Therefore, D is correct. 8. Which square comes next in the sequence? The answer is letter D. The smaller square is rotating around the larger square 90 degrees in a clockwise direction each step. The background to the square is alternating from white-black-gray. On top of the small square, there is always a white triangle. Inside the triangle, there is a white circle or a black star, with one appearing after the other in successive steps. Which square comes next in the sequence? The answer is letter C. The number of shapes is decreasing by 1 in each step, while the total number of sides is decreasing by 2. 10. Choose the image that completes the pattern. The answer is letter B. For every edge shared by 2 triangles, the arrows from both of its sides mirror one another.